Hello guys, in today's class I'm going to provide solutions to this TMUA 2023 paper 1 question. So this is a question with us, so there is no point in reading it out again. So we have two functions there, and the two functions are y equals x squared plus 5x plus 6 and y equals mx minus 3. And we have a condition that these two functions do not meet. Okay, then we should find the possible range of values of m. Okay, so first thing you have to do here is to equate the functions. By equating that, you're gonna have x squared plus 5x plus 6 then equals mx minus 3. Okay, rearrange this in terms of a quadratic equation. That means you have to make the right hand side to be 0, and for that reason this becomes x squared plus 5x minus mx plus 6 plus 3 equals 0. And in simplest form, this is going to be x squared plus 5 minus mx then plus what? Plus 9 equals 0. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation here. And don't forget, from discriminant of a quadratic or nature of quadratic roots, we have three possibilities here. We have real and equal roots. We have real and distinct root and complex conjugate root. So since we have the condition that these two functions gonna meet, so these two functions they cannot meet, they do not meet, we make use of the discriminant d, which happens to be b squared minus 4ac to be less than 0. Okay, what that means is there is no solution, there is no contact between the functions. And when there is no contact between the functions, that means there is no solution. And the only discriminant that shows that you cannot have a root or a root does not exist is when you use b squared minus 4ac to be less than 0. And of course, you compare this given equation or the equation we just obtained with the general quadratic equation, which happens to be ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So by comparison now, you have a to be 1, b is 5 minus m, yc is what? 9. So you make the substitution, you make use of that in this. So, and that's going to be 5 minus m all squared minus 4 times 1 then times 9 less than 0. Alright, so expand this. That will give you 25 minus 10m then plus m squared minus that will be 36 less than 0. Is that again? So rearrange this. This is going to be m squared minus 10m, and 25 minus 36, that will give you minus probably minus 11 less than 0. So product of two numbers that will give us minus 11 and sum to be minus 10. So you can make use of minus 11 and plus 1. So m minus 11 and m plus 1 less than 0. Okay, so don't forget the inequality rule, quadratic inequality. We have different methods of solving this, but we make use of number line here. I'm using number line here to get the results. So with the number lines down, which I'm going to use to get the values of m here, ordinarily if you equate this to be 0, now you're gonna have m to be 11 and m to be minus 1. Is that okay? So, and that can be represented on number line in terms of this. So what we're gonna do now is we consider the region here, each of the regions here. We have 3 regions here. The first one here is from 11 to infinity. That means we consider any numbers between that inclusive. Okay, so let's pick 12. When you put 12 here, that will be 12 minus 11 times 12 plus 1. Obviously 12 minus 11 is 1, 12 plus 1 is 13. So obviously 1 times 13 is 13, so that will give us positive number. So what that means, you don't have to, it is not important, it is not compulsory that you pick 12. You can just pick any number that falls between 11 and 18. All right, so this will give you plus. Now pick a number between minus 1 and 11. Okay, let's pick maybe 0. 0 is in between. If you put 0 here, you're gonna have minus 11. Put 0 here, you have 1. Then 11 times 1, that will give us minus 11, so which is negative. So this remains negative, and this will definitely give me positive, but we can check that. Let's pick -2. Of course, -2 is less than -1. So put -2 here, you're gonna have -13. Put -2 here, you're gonna have -1, and -1 times -13, that would be +13. Okay, so by considering the inequality sign we have here, which is less than, what that means is that the product of these two factors is less than 0, and that must be negative. So the only region that satisfies the inequality here is -1, is between -1 and 11 exclusively. So the value of m now is going to be -1 less than m less than 11. And let's check that. Do we have that in the options? Yeah, that's option A. That's A. So the answer is A. So don't forget to like, comment, and for the returning subscribers, don't forget to share. Thank you.